Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Kaz and I'm a channeler and a healer. In today's video we're asking the question, what animal totem or totems am I working with? So this could be more than one. I have 3 piles here, so choose a pile. Then when we come to that pile, and the timestamps will be in the description and in the video chapters, you can choose either 1, 2 or 3 crystals from that pile, and I'll channel a different animal for each crystal. So go ahead and make your selection and I'll see you at your pile. Pile 1, welcome to your reading. Now if you didn't listen to the introduction, this pile will relate to 3 different animal totems, and you can choose 1 of these crystals, 2 of these crystals or all of these crystals, and those animals will be closely associated with you. So I'm going to pick up the crystal and channel the animal's essence or energy through. Okay, so this is a turtle or a tortoise, and I'm feeling it's a slow moving energy. They carry their homes on their backs as well, so you might be quite transient in the fact that perhaps, yes, you do have a house, or you might have several houses where you spend some time of the year here and some time of the year there, or you like to camp a lot, or you like to move frequently, so you're not always in the same place. This is the essence that's vibrating with you at the moment. It is to do with home and home life. Perhaps you haven't had a stable home for a long time, and that's why this animal essence is working with you, because you have everything that you need, even though it's a slow moving energy. So you might find that things come to you slowly. If you are trying to manifest anything, the energy will come to you slowly, or the manifestation will come to you slowly. If you're trying to get ideas around something, the ideas will come slowly as well. So you do need to have a little bit of patience with this group. The other thing about turtles or tortoises is that they will retreat. So you might be a person who does have to take time out and does have to retreat from other people's energy. So if you work in an environment that is very fast-paced and lots of people and lots of activity happening during the day, you would probably find that incredibly draining for yourself. And you may actually, on your days off from work, have to sequester yourself in your home just to recharge. If that's the case, the universe is saying here, and the animal totem is saying, you might like to consider a different career where it's not as fast-paced and it's slower for you. For some people, this may indicate retirement as well. Maybe you've been in that space and now you're turning into the turtle or the tortoise, where you may go travelling and you may just want to retreat into yourself and spend some time with yourself. It also is appropriate for people who are going through a bit of a transition in life, so a change from like motherhood to empty nester, or from single to married, or any other rite of passage that happens in life as well. Okay, crystal 2, we've got the fox energy with this one. So a fox is quick-witted and people say sly, but I think it's more smart. They are very smart and foxy. So you literally might be very attractive to people, but also very cunning, but in a nice way. I'm not getting a sly energy around this, like I said. Sometimes people associate that with foxes. It's like sly as a fox is that term, but I'm not getting that with this energy. What I'm getting is like whip smart and working every situation to the best of your abilities. So it might be that something looks unfortunate, but you flip it around and look at it from a different perspective. Oh, well, that's happened. Okay, that's put a bit of a spanner in the works. However, it works out so much better in this way. So as the fox, you're able to see the advantages of every situation. So when others around you are moaning and groaning and being a bit miserable about things, you're going, well, how can I flip this so it works for me? And not in a manipulative way. It's more about taking advantage of every opportunity, and doing so in a fast-paced way and making very quick decisions. You're very decisive with this energy, and you're just moving right along in life. You're not stopping to lament this or, mourn that or grieve this. You are just moving and forging ahead. And for some of you, there might be a few survival issues here. There might be some base chakra stuff, but it's not a selfish energy. It's how can I turn this to the better, if you like, or how can I turn this situation into a better situation, not just for me, but for those in my tribe or in my family or in my group of friends, whatever it happens to be. Okay, crystal 3. I'm getting the frog energy with this one. So there may have been a big transformation recently, and you may have turned your life around in some form or another. So I feel like this has been a long time coming. This might have happened over the course of the last 5 years, where, you started off as a little frog egg and turned into a tadpole and then merged into a frog over time. So it's like you're just about to leap out of the pond and go and explore something other than the water now. So for you, this energy is all about new beginnings at this time. There's certainly a new beginning here in many parts of life. So it might be a new love, a new job, a new business, new money coming towards you, new friends, new projects, ad infinitum. So it might be a new house, it might be a new car. So it's a whole lot of new. You might be stepping into your number 1 year, and next year as well is universal number 1 year. So if you're in your own number 1 and then you're going into the universal number 1 next year, if there's any overlap between your birthday and the new year, it's going to be very powerful for new beginnings. So let's say that your birthday is in April next year. From the 1st of January to April, if you're already in a personal year 1, there'll be a very powerful time for you during between January and April for new beginnings. So it has been an unfoldment though, and you have had to work at it. It's not just you decided that when you woke up one day you were going to run a marathon. It's been, I've worked at this for 5 years type of energy. Okay, group 1, that was your animal totems. I hope they resonated with you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Pile 2. I've got 3 crystals here for you to choose from. So you can choose crystal 1, 2 or 3. You can choose 2 of them or you can choose all of them. And they will be the animal totems that are working with you. So I'm just going to channel which animal energy. This one's definitely dolphin that I'm getting. It's playful, it's quick-witted, it's funny, it's comical. Very family and community orientated, splashy, can be a very splashy energy. Maybe you wanted to splash out on something lately, or maybe you've wanted to change up your look with brighter things so that you look kind of splashy, or maybe sparkles as well, kind of glitzy in a way. The dolphin is also very empathetic and very charismatic as well. So you might be attracting people to you because of your energy and how you view the world. This gives the sense of a lust for life, that kind of really get in there and really living your life and having a great time doing it. There may be some grief in the past, and dolphins are known to grieve their loved ones as well when they pass away. And I feel that perhaps this has happened to you, or there's been more than one great loss in life, and you're sort of coming out of that acute pain now and getting more into the chronic long-term type of grief that isn't around all the time, but it is there. But the rest of the time you can be playful and happy and part of a great community. What a lovely, lovely energy. Crystal 2 is the wolf. You may literally be a lone wolf. You may not like to have others around, or you are the leader of the pack. So you may find that you yourself do take on leadership no matter what situation you're in. You may be an Aries as well. And you just somehow, without even trying, end up as the leader. So often when someone says, can we have a volunteer, and everyone just sits there quietly looking at the floor, you're raising your hand. And some of that is a little bit of self-sacrifice because you're giving yourself for the greater good, and that's what a true leader does. So you are born to lead in no matter what situation you are in. Particularly in the workplace, but also you might be the head of a family dynasty as well. There's definitely positive wolf attributes to this. I'm not getting someone that's sneaky or biting people from behind or anything like that. It's a real positive wolf energy. However, you may have had to fight off the shadow side of the wolf, which is sneakiness and backbiting and stealing. Yeah, I feel like there's been that energy around you, and you've held strong and you've come out on top, and you've kept your integrity with it. So that's really positive there. Very much leadership, very much can cope with any threat. Has a lot of you have a lot of strength within you too. Crystal 3. I'm getting a cute little bunny with this crystal. Very sweet, very powerful at raising yourself above lower vibrations. Bunnies can jump high. They hop out of situations. They also are very connected to the earth. You know, they live underground. So a lot of earth connection here, but a lot of fast energy too, fast moving earth energy. So this may be connected to the emotional body too, because rivers, I'm getting a sense of a river. Not that bunnies necessarily get into rivers, but it's that kind of fast moving energy that changes course. And when you see rabbits hopping, I guess, or running, they can change directions really, really quickly and move around obstacles. So that's the energy that's happening here. You're very versatile. You hide when you need to hide, but you also are very daring, and you will zip around things and come to things quite quickly. Now, sometimes rabbits are very much preyed on by a lot of other animals. So you may find that you have had a lot of obstacles in life and have had to work around them. But that energy, that quick thinking, sort of zippy energy has got you out of a lot of situations that perhaps you didn't want to be in. So you're not afraid to make a quick decision, and you're not afraid to follow that quick decision. Also very family orientated and community minded as well. They often live as big groups of animals. So, and also cute and cuddly. So you might like a cuddle. Your love language might be touch as well. So yeah, I'm feeling a really nice sort of energy here that can flip from calmly sitting there to racing around doing things. So you might be the type of person who gets a big spurt of energy and has to burn it off. Like you might just whip through the house on a cleaning frenzy and then be okay to settle down again and just sit quietly. Wonderful. There we are, group 2. If you're attracted to any of the other crystals and any of the other piles, you can go and have a look at those. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Group 3, I'm just going to summarise if you missed the intro. I have 3 crystals here for you to choose from. You can choose one of them, 2 of them, or all 3 of them. If you are attracted to crystals in the other piles, you can go and watch those too. You may have more than one animal totem, and that's why there's options here. So crystal 1, we're getting the lion energy. So very much king of the jungle here. You are in a leadership role, but you also like to be seen, and you like to be known as someone who is a leader and is strong as well. The strength is associated with the lion. I feel that probably earlier on in life, you sort of ran this a little bit in the negative, and now you're running it in the positive. So you might have picked fights with people in your early life, and now you're just happy to be you're happy to sit back and let other people try to pick fights with you. Your regal bearing will honestly put them in their place without you having to do much at all. It's like you've had to work into that power. You might have had a few mishaps with that power in the past, and now you're working in the positive so that you are the ruler of your kingdom, but you're doing it in a more peaceful, natural way, where you are the apex predator, really, and you don't have to go out and tell people that. They just know. I don't mean that to be a negative thing. I want you to think about it as a natural born leader. So someone who can lead a group of people without having to tell them why you're leading them or how powerful you are. They just know it by the way you lead. And you lead in a positive way. So you're very benevolent. So when you have people that are loyal to you, you appreciate that loyalty and you compensate that loyalty. So if you are a business leader or if you are a business owner, you will tell your employees or your team members how grateful you are for them, and you will actually gift them because of the gratitude you have for them. So they know that you are a good leader. You don't have to tell them. You might get some young cubs who think they can threaten your leadership. And honestly, I just see someone cocking an eyebrow and just looking at them and staring them down, and they just back off. So it may be that you've just got this way about you that is, don't cross my boundaries type of thing, because you won't be very happy about it if you do. Yeah, in the most positive way. Okay, with this crystal, I'm getting crocodile. So a crocodile is another apex predator in waterways, and I'm not talking about an alligator, I'm talking about a crocodile, like a big beast. We have a lot of them in the top end of Australia, and they really are a force to be reckoned with. So very territorial. So it may be that you don't like people encroaching on your space or in your energy, and if they do, you will tell them. So you may have very, very good boundaries. And it allows you to have your own space without too many people coming into it. I feel that other people's energy does irritate you a bit, and the crocodile energy allows you to tell them, no, that doesn't work for me, you'll have to find another way. So you do have very clear boundaries. If you don't feel like you've got these boundaries yet, you will step into them. And you will step into them in a way that's very natural. It's not like you're going to be forced into a situation where you're going to get really upset and then have to put up boundaries. It'll be, no, sorry, doesn't work for me. Try something else or move along. Also, the crocodile can live in water and on the land, so you're very versatile. You can adapt to new situations very easily. And you do so on a regular basis. It's like at one point you're in the water and one point you're on the land. So you're very good with the emotional side of life, but also very grounded at the same time. And you can move very fast. Crocodiles can lunge at things really, really quickly. So most of the time you're happy just sort of cruising along or resting. You probably have a very good work-life balance where you know when to move quickly and you know when to sit and rest. You're also very good at timing because you time things right. You don't push things when the timing isn't right for things. And you don't sit back when the timing is right for things, so that you've got a really good balance there. And if you don't feel like you've got that just yet, you will move into that as well. Okay, here's the last crystal here. Okay, I've got the dog energy with this. Dogs are incredibly loyal, and they also really adapt to their owner's way of life, and they move with the energy of their owner. They bond very well with their owners. So you may find that when you're in a group of people or spending time with one person, that your energy kind of melds with them. And this can be incredibly positive in some ways, like if you were a therapist, for instance, and you're working with someone, your energy can meld very well with them to create a healing environment. However, if you've got someone whose energy is overpowering, you may feel drawn into their world and have no world of your own. So this is an energy that needs to be balanced a bit. So you may find throughout life that you flit between melding with people's energy, but also not being able to find yourself. And you may have had to work out through life what's yours and what belongs to other people. Dogs are also very playful and they just want to have fun, but they want to have fun with their loved ones. So you may be very family orientated, and you may be very protective of your family as well. And this doesn't have to be blood relatives, this can also be your chosen family too. In a career environment, this is also a bit of a leadership energy, like the term top dog is coming to me. And again, in a more positive way. In the past, you might have tried to be top dog and the opportunities haven't been there. But it's like, if it hasn't already, the energy will smooth out and you'll just step into that environment. And again, because of a loyalty, for those that work with you when you are the top dog, you really appreciate those people and you will let them know. Loyalty does mean a lot to you. You're loyal to others and you expect the same from them. And if they don't show you loyalty, and then it's goodbye to them. Because you just don't want that energy around you. And that's perfectly fine. I feel that perhaps your sleep with the dog energy might be affected. Like, dogs kind of tend to nap, but as soon as there's a noise or something, they're wide awake. Like, they're always a little bit alert. So you might actually be quite a light sleeper because of your association with this energy. And I'm just picturing now, you know those videos where the dogs are like running in their sleep or something like that? You do live a lot of your life in your dream state. It's like you do process a lot in your dream state, so sleep is important to you. You're perhaps not getting enough of it, or not enough good quality sleep at this point in your life. The other thing about dogs is when they have puppies, they have quite a lot of them. So you might belong to a large group of people and you might really, really love that. Okay, that's all I'm getting for you. If you're attracted to any of the other crystals and any of the other groups, please go for it, because like I said, you might have more than one animal totem that's working with you now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.